Hello and welcome to midway through a studio move. Okay, so it's not a studio move, it's a studio move around. Previously, if you'd seen me before, you'd have seen that not my standing desk, my other desk was underneath the window. Hard to imagine now because everything's out of where it used to be. It used to be under the window, which was great for the light and great for keeping an eye on the neighbours. I mean, for Rolly, not for me. But it was just getting so cold, like my feet were absolute blocks of ice by the time I finished. So I've had an idea that I wanted my desk, which is underneath here somewhere, moved in front of the radiator with my back to it, so I'm looking out into the room. So me and Andy have done all of the kind of big moving round. We've moved the desk, we've moved these things. So we've been taking the legs off these things, which used to sit side by side. So we've taken the little wheels off them and we've stacked them up, put them in this corner. I need to put everything back in there. But basically everything's where it should be, I think. We just need to tidy up. So grab a cuppa and tidy up with me. Gonna have a real good sort out. It's gonna be really good. I'm already feeling positive. These are actually the illustrations that I used for my very first children's book, Our Dave. Where is he? So this is the first children's book that I did. And to get the images, I did them in watercolour and scanned them in and compiled the book digitally after that. But all of the original artwork was done as watercolour, and it's really nice to see them in real life again. Anyone that does any kind of printing will know that as soon as you transfer colours to CMYK, even if I show you the original colours on here, for instance that green, I use that green a little bit everywhere now and then, and it's so bright on the actual watercolours, but as soon as I transferred it to the book, so there you can see the green and the red are really vibrant, and I'll show you the transference. It was all right, but as soon as you transfer colours to CMYK, they do dull down a little bit. So that's a little tip. So there's the corresponding page in the book. So it's so much brighter in real life. So it's actually quite nice to stumble upon those as I'm tidying up. I keep them somewhere safe for posterity. And in fact, I've stumbled upon these as well, which were the pages that I did before I was savvy about how you compiled the book. So I did them as a double page spread, not thinking about the fact that I'd have to leave any bleed, and not thinking about the fact that important things in the page would have to be in the centre of the page because they risked getting not chopped, but like too close to the edge or one click too close to the edge. So characters in this page, for example, were too close to the edge there. Let's see if I can find the equivalent here. Here he is. So in this page, let's do that so I can find it. So in this page, this is the final page, I had to move those two characters, which are me and Andy, just in a little bit more from the edge of the square. Because now I know about bleed and safe zones and all that kind of stuff that comes with formatting your own book. So yeah, basically I did them all big like double page spreads, and then realised I had to do them all again, which was poo. But it means I've got lovely lovely watercolours to keep, and it's a bit of history of the book as well. It's an old working title page. I decided to go for something a bit simpler, went for that instead in the end. So yeah, there we go. I'm already really loving the studio this way around. Not only am I not freezing my legs off with the draft that's coming in from the window, but I can see what's going on in the room. I've got my back to the radiator, so even though it's not on, it was on before, and it makes such a difference to my happiness when I'm warm and not shivering. Because by the time I was working maybe for an hour at that desk, it is so cold. I'm like a block of ice. Well, I was like a block of ice. And now my studio feels like it's a working space. It feels like if I'm at my desk for a long time illustrating, which I'm going to be when I'm doing the book, I'm not missing out on anything, if you know what I mean. Because before, I had the sofa there, drawers over there, my desk there. This was like just wasted space. Now I feel like I'm using the radiator. I feel like the whole room's being used. And there's that old saying, isn't there? Like, a change is as good as a holiday, or a change is as good as a rest. And I really feel that. I feel like my brain's like, it's ready for new stuff. So yeah, I'm going to get on and illustrate the rest of this page today. And yeah, I'm going to end on little close-ups for you of my lovely new studio. So until next time, see ya.